Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way.
Welcome to Footwork.
All right. Welcome back to Footwork. We're back, baby. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Sean, and each week we're bringing stories and tips from around the globe as we dive into our journey abroad.
Outlining what it takes to follow our dream and hopefully yours, even if it's not soccer. So Sean V. Gates, man, we're taking a little bit of time off here, but we're back.
Yeah, we are back. We're very, very busy.
Yeah.
Lots happened in the past few weeks. Dill has played Hannover 96. There you go,
Yes,
see it in the background.
Mm-hmm.
We have played each other. Dylan is currently up 1-0 on Footwork Derby. But we will see each other again.
That's a sushi dinner, by the way.
That is a sushi dinner. We play each other again on October 16th.
Yeah, which is a lot sooner than I thought.
It'll be home by us.
dope.
I don't know if that game will be able to be streamed, though, unfortunately. I don't know what the deal is with our home stadium, but we'll see.
There's usually highlights to every game anyway, so we can,
you
guys will see some of it at least.
Sure. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad we're back. We have some big things coming, some fire guests. I'm excited for you guys to hear it. But yeah, I think let's start off. You have something to say?
I was just gonna say it's just a nice little rest and recharge. We had some stuff going on with visas, preseason, gearing up for these cup matches, and gearing up for first round of the season. Like we said, that was the first match of the season too, Sean versus me. And so yeah, we're back. We're feeling a little more into footwork, a little more, on our grind, and I'm excited, man. I was telling Sean was fiending to get back. I was fiending to talk about the guests, fiending to get in front of the mic, fiending to see our boys Jack and Wags and Footwork friends League. And talk Premier League, talk everything.
About how Wolves are going to get relegated, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, all this stuff. We got to save that for them, though. Save that for them. But
so let's start off with showing the highlights of that game. So this is first round DFB Pokal.
Yep.
Eintracht Norderstedt versus Hannover 96. I think let's just watch it first. We can comment as we go on, and then we'll talk more about it.
Yeah, cool.
Let's see.
Yeah, so to give people a little backup or background to the game, we've talked about it before. We had a huge Hamburg Cup match, and we won that 1-0 tight game. So this is where we play this. There's a whole round on German TV where they pick the teams, pick the balls out of whatever. And yeah, we got Hannover, which is historically a very big club, very, very big German club. They've been in the first Bundesliga for, I think, 30, 40 years. But 3 or 4 years ago, they were relegated.
Yeah.
And so they've been in the second Bundesliga since. Kind of a mid-table second Bundesliga team now.
Yeah.
Seems like they have money, but they just don't have the players. They sold a few players that Sean and I actually both liked. They sold them. So yeah, I guess we'll start it off.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube too to see some of these highlights.
Yes. So here we go. I'm gonna go no bio. So who are these two old men?
Some of the owners, bro. Don't call it. Those are the boys.
Okay. I'm gonna stop here real quick. How many fans were there?
Yeah.
As you can see,
800, I believe.
Okay, it's not bad.
So there was there was a seat, in between everyone,
right?
And there was a ton of rules. It was really annoying because if you looked at other teams, they had
full stadiums,
their full capacity,
right?
Regionalliga teams, Oberliga teams that could have full capacity just in different areas.
Right.
We could only have 800. They played Wolfsburg like 4 years ago and they had 5,000. We would have had 5,000 for this too. Easy.
For sure.
Which sucks because you never know when you're going to get to play these games again, especially in front of home fans. Last year we played at Leverkusen, which is special in its own right, playing in that big stadium, but playing in front of your fans. Yeah, it would have been a lot cooler, but 800 or so was all.
Yeah. All right, here's the two coaches.
Those are the coaches, yeah. Femi and Jens. Shout out to them. We'll have Femi on one time, definitely.
Yes.
See the Hannover boys.
I'm not a big fan
mostly
of the kids.
Germans, few. Yeah, me either, to be honest. We started well, though, man. Like, we had a lot of energy. We were winning balls on like, we weren't pressing, but we had like a midfield press going on. We were winning balls. They were really good though. They're a full-time professional squad.
Yeah.
I think they get a little bit lucky on that first goal.
I agree.
Took a little bit of wind out of our sails because this is 20 something minutes in and they didn't have a real chance up to this point. Like they had some good possession. They whipped some balls in, but we were doing well. And we were, I don't remember this one. Yeah, so they had a few more chances after this. This is the 36th minute. They're very fast, but we did our best. This one right before half hurt us.
Yeah.
Goes to ground, probably doesn't need to. Definitely a penalty.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 100% a penalty. One of those, good penalty, steps up, and that's 2-0 right before half. And any of you who know the game, play the game. If you score one before half, it's tough. We go into that halftime 1-0. Just the thought, all we have to do is score one goal. And, we can force extra time or penalties. It's a lot different.
You had a great block. Did you block that or the goalie saved it?
I hit that. I think we both hit it. I'm not sure if I'm in front of him enough.
Either way.
Yeah, but they had.
It looks like you blocked it.
I do hit it. Unfortunately, these highlights don't show any of our chances. I get it. It's a short highlight reel from Sky Sports. Second half, they had a bit more chances, but we also had a lot more chances. The game really opened up because we started full pressing. 2-0 down, you say, fuck it. We made a few mistakes and passes. And
that's a great finish.
Should have finished there. Yeah, they didn't show any of ours, though. But second half, especially. Sean, I know you haven't been able to see the game, but
I actually did see some of the highlights, though. Like more than these highlights.
Okay. Yeah, so it opened up and we really moved the ball. And a couple times I heard some things from the press, and they were like, which team is the second league team? Because at times we looked like we could play right with them. Now, this is the difference, is their consistency for 90 minutes, making big mistakes and things like this. Is just that's the difference. We had the courage and we had the talent to play with them at times. And Leverkusen, I only came on for the second half. That was like happy to be here, kind of moment. Right. It was just like stadium, happy to be here. I'm playing against guys who are with 40, 50, 60 million, in their own rights, play for their national teams, or studs. Right. And that was a happy to be here moment. This one was a bit different. It felt throughout the times like, wow, like we should be here and we could be doing better. Right. So it honestly hurt. I think we lost 7-0 the first time. This one hurt more just because it felt more real and we had a shot. 100%. Right.
Now there's obviously a huge level difference between Champions League and mid-table second league. What was the biggest difference for you?
The biggest difference for me was, one, the movement off the ball and their press. So I felt like still they're miles above, most teams, and they're above us in both of those aspects. But Leverkusen, their movement off the ball, and maybe it would have been different at our stadium. Maybe it wouldn't have been as impressive on our stadium, in our field, but it was like you had no idea where they were. You were chasing shadows. Right. I didn't feel like that.
So late. You were just running after shadows. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Like I felt like that at times against Hannover, but it definitely not over the whole scheme of the game. And we built out from the back. We didn't really like hit long goal kicks every time, we did it at certain times, but we really tried to play, and we were able to play from a goal kick to our center back, to a right back in, play to the 6, move out somehow, switch the ball. Like we did that a handful of times. Right. And that would have never happened against Leverkusen. We didn't, I don't even think we had a shot.
Yeah.
We had many shots.
I don't know if you guys even made like
corners.
5 passes together.
Exactly. That was the difference. It was like defending, and this was more, it was still defending, but we played a lot. We had 10 corners.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a ton of corners. It's like we maybe got into their 18 twice against Leverkusen. Yeah. And one was to shake hands. It was fun though, man. I mean, you always I've been blessed where 2 years we've made the cup, and 2 years played against historic German teams, and yeah, these are sick experiences.
Sure.
Now they weren't able to trade jerseys, so I don't have a jersey to show for it.
Which is
I don't
preposterous.
understand it.
Preposterous.
Which is preposterous. Like they're still a multi-million-dollar team.
Yeah.
You know, like in terms of worth, and guys are getting paid a ton of money.
Yeah.
And
It's crazy.
there was no jersey switch at the end. So whatever.
And ironically enough, we also wanted to bring up when Dylan first came to Germany, we wanted to go to a match, and Hamburg SV, or Hamburger SV, as we call it here, played against Hannover in their home stadium, and we went to that match. Sat right next to the Hannover fans, who were crazy. There was not many of them because they were caged in, basically. But
that's how they are. Nuts. If you ever watch German games, they're caged in like these certain,
literally caged in.
I mean, the ultras in Germany are very. It's insane.
Yeah, they're a little crazy. But how were there Hannover fans? Did they have like a little group?
They weren't supposed to be, but I mean, the tickets were public in a way. Like there was a raffle, and they sold out in 5 minutes, I think.
Okay.
But there was supposed to be no traveling away section or away fans, but yeah, many did make it in, and there was a few of them, and they were very loud.
Louder than.
Yeah, they were kind of louder than us at times. I was like, what's going on here? Who's home?
Yeah.
Well, it's a cool point that you brought up. Like the first 2 games that we went to here, one was a Norderstedt game. And now I'm playing for them. Yeah. And the first professional game was a Haas Val versus Hannover game, and I play against Hannover in my second. Well, I don't know how long I've been here now, but yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. It's very cool.
Very cool.
I just had another question I forgot to ask, or forgot what it was. Who was the best player on the field, or who impressed you the most on Hannover?
I thought they had this one small midfielder. We'll see if I can look up his transfer market real quick. He impressed me a lot because he was just very quick, and he was smaller than me.
He was like a 10.
He was like an 8 or a 10. His name, I'll find him in a second, but yeah, no, I mean, he was really good, and he didn't do anything like crazy. Like he wasn't beating people every time, but he just always seemed to be there.
Right.
And that's one of the things space. Like, yeah, it separates a lot of these, I can't find them right now, but it separates a lot of these center mids, especially when you get to that level, is like the best ones are just always there. Right. You don't know like where they came from. Oh, here he is. Florence Musliha. Kosovo German? Citizenship. Was born in Aachen. Born in Germany, but he has Kosovo citizenship. He has both. 23, current market value 1.1 million. He's played in the Bundesliga. I think he's been in Hannover for a few years now. He signed for Hannover for $1.54 million US. Decent. Yeah, he's good. I mean, he's 23, he's young. Maybe that's not the end of his career. Maybe he makes it to the first Bundesliga. Right. Number 35. Yeah, it was very good. I was very impressed with him. Mm-hmm. I would have, if we got the switch, I would have gotten him because I didn't really know any of the players going in. Like Wags forced me to get Tapsoba last year, but I didn't really know a lot of the players. So I was just going to go off of who I thought was good and playing well. Yeah. The game I liked. Yeah. It was him.
Where you said a few of the players we liked, that Japanese number 10, remember he played in the game we saw? Where did he go?
He went to Union Berlin, so he's playing first Bundesliga now.
Yeah, he was very good.
He was he was a 10. He controlled the entire game. Yeah. Even though I think they lost. I think
they did lose.
Hasbro won that game.
He was very, very good.
Yeah, we'll see if he's playing. But yeah, he's I think he's like 30, so he's been around for a bit. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping. They didn't have any Americans either. Sometimes you hope for that. Yeah. Would have been cool to play an American team always.
Yeah, definitely. Got Bremen before Josh Sargent left.
Yeah, exactly.
Wolfsburg.
Or like
John Brooks
Wolfsburg
is there.
Or Leipzig.
I mean,
2 Americans, the coach and Tyler Adams.
Yeah.
Would have been cool. But yeah, overall, I mean, these experiences are amazing.
Next year.
Yeah. we have some people coming on later. Some younger dudes who now play in DFB Pokal, and we'll talk to them later. We also we're coming back Monday. We'll be back Monday.
Yep.
So when you hear this, wait a few days, and we're coming back with our first guest. And I think we could tell them if they made it this long on this update. Who do we have coming on?
We have the famous Rick Fit. It's been a long time coming, this episode, and it is worth the wait.
It is worth the wait.
I'm very excited for everyone to hear.
I haven't actually listened back. This is Sean's turn to edit, so I'm excited to listen to this one too. And shout out to Rick Fit. Yeah, we really open up some. I feel like we open up some doors in this one, and we start getting into that zone.
Yeah.
And he actually scored a goal yesterday. I don't know if you saw it, maybe on the weekend.
Or
he scored a goal on his birthday. So shouts out to him, killing it. Another one making their own path and doing a fucking fantastic job doing it. So look out for that. Many guests coming, many more things coming. Footwork is back stronger than ever. And yeah, we're fueled. We're ready, aren't we, Sean?
We are fueled and ready. That is right. All right, then. So until next time,
keep moving forward,
keep learning,
and make your own path. See you soon.
Peace.
Footwork is sponsored by ourselves. Also, Kong Fitness and Merchant Designs, baby. Follow us on Instagram at Footwork_podcast. Twitter is at Footwork Podcast. YouTube and Facebook, just check out Footwork Podcast, search it. Email us if you need anything, any questions at footworkpodcast@gmail.com. And remember, plug, pass. Tell your parents, Amazon delivery guy, mailman, I don't know who, just tell them. Like, subscribe, review, all of it helps. Danke.